sure is cold. But you know what? I've got a good remedy for this kind of weather. And so I'm going to do a video for you today. Right now I'm digging these clams, and I'm going to take these home in just a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to make homemade Manhattan style clam chowder. I've made a video on the New England style so far, but now I'm going to show you how to make the Manhattan style, the tomato base. I'm just using a nail puller and just rooting around until I find a clam, pop it up. Get about 2 to 3 inches under the surface and just start pulling. And there's an old Pepsi bottle. Never know what you'll find out here. There's another one. Roughly, I'd say probably 2 to 3 dozen large, what we call coconut clams. Good chowder clams. You know, as far as just like eating clams, just steamed clams, now that right there is a perfect size. That's a steamer. See, it's probably about 1.25 inches thick, legal size, and really that's the size I like to eat. If they are much bigger than that one right there, I don't really like them. They're too chewy. But right here, now that's perfect for chowder. So, and the tide is coming up around my ankles here, so I've got to work kind of quick, try to get a few more. Now see, this is what we call keyholing. You can see there's a small hole right there. There's another little one right there. Typically, where you see these keyholes in the mud, that is where there's going to be a clam underneath. See? Right there, like so. I'll gather these up before the tide takes them away from me. Okay, so went out in the marsh and dug up some clams earlier. Back at the house now, and we're getting ready to cook our clam chowder. Got our ingredients here. About 1/2 pound of sliced bacon cut up. In this bowl here we have onions, red potatoes, celery, carrots. Here we have our clams cut up. We have some crushed tomatoes here, and tomato juice here. So that's your basic ingredients to make this chowder. And we're going to begin by putting the bacon in here and frying it up. Anyways, if we had butter, I would put about 1/2 stick of butter in here. But since we don't have butter, I'm just going to put like about a tablespoon.
You're using bacon.
Yeah, I'm using bacon. Alright, so we're going to add that. So we'll get this stirring. Get this bacon fried up a little bit. Just like we do with the white chowder, our procedure is about the same. The ingredients are a little bit different, but about the same. Okay. Alright, so it's starting to fry now. We want to get it basically almost cooked all the way. And then we're going to save our grease from this, just like we did with the white chowder. Because every good recipe begins with bacon, as Dixieconfederatedawg noted on my other video for the white clam chowder. And bacon grease is definitely an important part too. Okay, so just as we did when we made the white chowder, when we get the bacon fried up, we're going to take it out of here. Leave the grease though, because the grease is going to be used to pre-cook our vegetables. And try to contain yourself from wanting to eat the whole bowl full of fried bacon, which is what I have to work really hard not to do. Now, basically, again, as with the white chowder, I'm going to stir fry these ingredients. To this, we want to add a little bit of ground black pepper. Alright. I believe in the thorough use of black pepper. It adds flavor to any meal. So I'm going to fry these ingredients for several minutes until the potatoes begin to get a little bit softer. Then we'll add our crushed tomatoes and our tomato juice to it. They're starting to cook now, but the real test, I don't know if you can see it because of the steam, the real test is if you take your spoon and try to cut these potatoes, see they're still kind of firm, and you really want to get them kind of cooked down, that way it doesn't take forever for this stuff to, you know, because once you add the tomato juice and the crushed tomatoes to it, you're going to turn the heat down, which means it's going to take longer to cook. And of course our clams there too.
Juice in there then.
Yep.
Shouldn't be any shell in there, but if there is, I'm sorry. I try to keep that minimum.
It's good. We'll keep my dentist in business if there is some shells in it.
I got a Cutco knife, but I got to send it back.
Well, knives aren't really made for opening clams, but
well,
Cutco warranties are stuff for life,
right.
So.
Well, we're going to see if the warranty works, folks. What
Yeah.
That
knife there looks like it lost the knife fight, for sure.
I believe it did.
Yeah. The clam beat its ass like it owed it money.
Okay, well, we're supposed to have a warranty on that sucker.
We'll find out. Okay. Ingredients are pretty much about halfway cooked through, fried now. So what we're going to do is going to turn our heat down to about 5, about halfway.
5.
And I'm going to add tomato juice. Next ingredient, crushed tomatoes.
Last time we used diced or something.
Last time we used diced tomatoes. Probably should have used diced.
It doesn't matter.
Be alright.
It's the same thing.
Our next ingredient is the clams, along with the clam juice. And last but certainly not least, is the bacon. Add that to the mix. Now, stir it up.
Put the lid on.
Cover with lid and stir about every 5 minutes. Just to keep everything from sticking to the bottom. And we'll keep checking back with it. And we're going to have us a bowl of this stuff. It'll be real good. Alright. So there it is. This is our Manhattan clam chowder. How much you want, Greta?
Not much. I don't really like tomato paste.
I think you'll like this.
That's enough.
Of course, you might want to let it cool down a couple thousand degrees before you try to eat it.
Molten lava.
Molten lava, yeah. But there we go. Final ingredient is our soup and oyster crackers.
Okay.
Handful there. So there we go, folks. Manhattan style clam chowder. That I went out and harvested those clams today, as you saw earlier in the video. There it is right there. It's a great meal for cold nights.
And shellfish is good for diet. A lot of good minerals and stuff in it. So thanks for watching. Until next time, this is HKPSG1 Shooter, signing off.